Welcome back to Triple R Backyard Grilling. In today's video, we're going to be doing grilled dry rub beef ribs. Let's go inside and get things started. Okay, here we are. We're inside the Triple R kitchen. So for today's video, we have our ingredients, which we have our mustard, we have our SPG, we have our dry rub seasoning, our orange juice or apple juice, or you can even use water, but we'll be using this later on. I'm going to pull them off the ribs. I have my 2 beefsteak tomatoes. You can use Roma, heirloom, whatever you like. And then we have our mozzarella ball that we'll be slicing with the tomatoes. And we have our beef ribs. On the first rack, we went ahead and pulled the membrane off. So we'll get the second one going. But first of all, like I always say, first thing, you gotta have a nice cold beer, so don't forget. So now let's go ahead and get this membrane pulled off. Paper towel makes it a little bit easier for you. And I just usually start on the edge and get that cut off. And I remember previously on one of my other videos, I think it was the pork ribs, we went ahead and got the membrane pulled off. To me, I think the seasoning penetrates the meat a little bit better, and you have a more tender rib. But that was a good easy pull there, so we got that taken off. We'll discard that. So now what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and flip them over and get our mustard base on there, and we'll get that spread. On there on one side, get that on the back side also here in just a minute. So make sure you have a nice good coating on there. So now we'll just flip it on the other side. Get that. Get that on there. Now we'll just rub the back side on there. Got that on there. Now we'll just be ready to put our SPG on there. So now I'm just going to take these gloves off real quick. Got our good old SPG here. Just get a little bit on there. That one side. Now we'll get our dry rub. We'll get that put on there. And all this information will be on the description below. So now we'll just flip it over and just repeat that process. SPG on there. Have that. Then have our dry rub. I just like to try and do an even coat best you can. Try and get all parts of the ribs. So now we're ready for the grill. Alright guys, here we have the ribs. Looks like the fire's all about ready. So now what we'll end up doing, we'll just go ahead and just, put these ribs on the grill and just let them do their thing. I'll check on them here in about 15-20 minutes to see how they're doing. So let's go ahead and get them in the grill. Alright guys, what we're going to end up doing is pulling one of the ribs off. And remember earlier I had mentioned about the orange juice. Now we're gonna show you what the orange juice is for. All right, guys, we got the ribs off the grill. So now what I'm doing is adding some brown sugar. So just gonna sprinkle that up on top. Put that there. Now here's the orange juice, what we talked about earlier. So basically I'm just going to put that on the bottom. You don't have to add a lot. You can add, like I said, you can add water, apple juice, or orange juice. I like to use the orange juice just because of the citrus taste. And I like to double, even sometimes triple wrap it. So Get that wrapped up like that. Add another layer. Just wrap it nice and tight. So now we'll end up going to put these back on the grill. Probably about another hour, hour and a half, and then once that's done, we'll show you the outcome. All right, guys, here we are, final product. We got 2 sets of ribs. So they've been on the grill for about 2 to 2.5 hours. The first rack of ribs, just plain dry rub over the flame, smoked, and then we have our second with the orange juice and the dry rub wrapped. And we like to pair it off with our mozzarella and beef steak tomatoes with salt and pepper and some olive oil. So cut up both ribs, but I definitely want to try the wrapped with the citrus. So let's give it a shot and see what it tastes like. Meat is tender. Can't even taste the orange juice. You definitely taste the dry rub. Came out wonderful. If you try this recipe, let us know. By all means, give us a thumbs up. And also, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. And you know what? We'll see you guys next round.